Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're brand new, then welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. Sorry about my voice in this video. Like, I'm really sick, but the videos have to keep coming every Monday and Thursday. So hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified whenever I do post a new video every Monday and Thursday. So this video is going to be about my 6-month post-op update.
Bounce that, Cardi, do it, baby, stick it, baby, move it, baby.
So I wrote down a few things that I wanted to go over in this video, and all of them are kind of specifically questions that people ask me directly about my experience and how I'm healing, such as how many cc's were put in each cheek, or how was my healing process, how long before my butt dropped, I guess how long was I in pain, how long it took to heal. I got asked that a lot. And then a lot of people asked about before and after pictures, and I finally got them yesterday from Jolie's. They emailed them to me and my CC's information and everything else. So I finally have them for y'all. So let's get into the video. Okay, so for starters, for people that didn't watch my video before this one, I got my surgery back in April of this year, so 2019. The doctor told me in the beginning, Dr. Fisher, that I was small to begin with. In this picture over here, you can see how small I was, like, in the front. So I barely had any fat for him to take anyway, but he basically told me he'll do all he can with me for my surgery. So he ended up taking fat out, and he ended up putting 930 cc's in my right butt cheek, and then 940 cc's into my left butt cheek. And then here's the picture over here of my before and after. Again. When it comes to the healing, I would honestly say that I healed really quickly. It took maybe a month in a week or so for my butt to drop, or for my butt to soften up. And recovery was like super easy for me. Like in my 8 hours post-op video, you could have seen like I was up and walking around, talking, skipping, running, not running, but you know, like I was up and around, and I wasn't like too hurt. Honestly, I wasn't hurt. The surgery was more uncomfortable when it came to the recovery process. So in the beginning, they say that you're supposed to wear your faja with the foam pads for 3 months after the surgery. I did not listen, and I did not do that, to be honest. I only wore the foam pads and the board in my back part in the faja, I'd say, for maybe 2 weeks, if that, and it wasn't even all day after the surgery. And I maybe wore the faja 80% of the time. I wore it when I went to bed, but honestly, like, most of the time in the middle of the day, I did not wear it because I felt like it was just, like, really inconvenient, honestly, whenever it came to wearing the faja, because you had to pee through this tiny little hole, and it wasn't, you know, convenient to wear in the middle of the day at work, trying to use the bathroom in it. So I really barely wore it. I would say I healed fine. I had no complications after the surgery at all when it came to healing. In the beginning too, everything was really tight. Nothing hurt. I never even actually finished my whole bottle of pain medicine that they sent with me from Miami. I never finished it. I feel like I really didn't need it. I wasn't in pain at all. Like I said, most things in the beginning, they were just like really tight and hard. Like if you pressed my stomach, if you pressed my butt, it literally felt like you were pressing a wall or something. Like, honestly, to compare it to, like, barely any type of prints would go in. Like, it was just super hard and super firm, but it didn't take long at all for my butt to drop or for it to get right, I guess. So also someone asked me to show my butt. I guess she called it fluffing in my other video in the comments. So here's my butt. So here is my body. So here's my body 6 months post-op. Here I am from the side. Here I am from the back, from the other side, and then from the front. So when she wanted to do the fluffing, so this to show you, I guess, how soft it is. Everything's like fine. So also, when it comes to this though, I'm gonna say that I didn't mess up my BBL, but my stomach isn't going to be completely flat, because whenever they tell you to wear the faja and the pads, I have a really bad habit. I'm even doing it like right now with my pants. I like to wear it like up by my belly button. I feel like a lot of people do that, but I like to wear my my pants like up on my belly button. So actually in that same spot where I have that, I'm going to show you where I have like a little indent. It's nothing major, but it's like an indent. You can see it right here. Barely you can see it, but you can kind of see the imprint that I was talking about. Like right here. You can see it like from this angle. You can see like my skin like right up here and how it stops like right there. That's it from the front. When it comes to the scars, they're really tiny. Like that's it right there. So I have one scar like that over here, and then I have the same exact scars like back here, and then the same thing over here, and then I have one like right under here and right under here. So I would definitely say I have super minimal scarring. If anybody for whatever reason didn't like those small scars, they can always get like a tattoo to cover it up. It's nothing that even like the tip of your finger couldn't cover. They're really tiny little things. Like nobody pays attention to them, sees them, asks me what they are or nothing. So something else I had questions about was how long did it take for me to feel completely normal. So I know the doctors, they'll tell you this, and you'll actually sign a paper that lets you know this as well, and the nurses will tell you it can take up to maybe a year for you to feel completely back to normal after the surgery. Here I am 6 months in after the surgery, post-op, and honestly, I feel like I never got the surgery. I wanted to say I feel like I don't even remember getting the surgery, but of course I remember the surgery, but I don't feel any different. Like, besides seeing the scars, besides the memory of the surgery, I don't feel like I've gotten one. Like, I had no complications, nothing bad happened, or it took me maybe, I think 3 weeks after the surgery, I actually went back to work. It's crazy that sounds. I wasn't running around work and stuff, because I was letting the stitches heal and stuff, but I went back to work. And they also tell you, I believe, for the first month, maybe it's 2 months, 8 weeks, I think, don't sit on your butt. So when I was at work, I would stand a lot, and I'll make sure I wouldn't sit. The only time I would sit is when I was driving to work. Whenever I would drive to work, I'll normally like hold my arm up on the steering wheel and then use my elbow to kind of lean up on the center console to try to keep myself lifted up. And I'll also have a pillow under me just in case I was to fall down. I wouldn't be completely down, but you'll still be able to do daily functions. Like I said, you won't be running and skipping. You'll still be a little sore. Like I said, that was 3 weeks after, but here it is 6 months after, even a month and a half, 2 months after I could have worked out if I wanted to. I felt fine. Like nothing was hurting or felt wrong or anything. So the last part of this video, I guess I'm going to talk about how I feel about my surgery. Overall, I'm very happy with my surgery. I'm very happy with Dr. Fisher was able to do. As you can see from my before and after photos that I showed you earlier, and right here, I really had no fat to work with, honestly. Like, I had nothing that they really could have worked with. He actually told me when he seen me, he was like, I honestly thought, before I looked at your chart, I thought that you came for a boob job or something. Like, I didn't think that you were coming for a BBL because your stomach's already flat and you already have like a nice, you know, shape. So I honestly didn't think you were coming for a BBL until I looked at your chart, and I was honestly surprised. And he just told me off the bat, I was happy he was honest with me. He also told me that yeah, it was not a lot of fat for him to work with, and he'll do what he can with it. What I wanted fixed, I had like small hip dips. Nobody sees it but me, but I had hip dips that I wanted to be fixed like so bad. So that was my main reason for going. And I wanted a little bit more plump to my butt. I already had butt. Actually, a lot of people that knew that I was going to get the surgery, they didn't think I should get it, you know, because I already had enough. I'm only 5'3", and you know, I'm a little girl, so it's not much butt that I need. And my stomach was already flat, so I just wanted a little bit more to it. Whatever the word is. I just want a little bit more bulge to it, a little bit bigger hips. So also, if you did not know, all fat does not survive when it comes to the surgery. So for me, all my fat did not survive. He barely had fat to take anyway, so all my fat did not survive. I'm happy with when it comes to the butt, but my hip dips, the fat in my hips did not survive. So I didn't get all that I wanted out of the surgery, but I'm definitely not going to badmouth it. I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I got to experience it. Would I go back again? Yes. But I would definitely wait until after I'm done growing my family and having my children. So the second time I were to go, if I decided to go back, that I would just be done and everything would just be fixed. So, I definitely recommend the surgery if you wanted to. Please comment down below if you have any more questions about what I said, or if you would like to know anything else, or if you have any other questions that I did not talk about in this video. Thank you for watching. I will also be posting a video on packing for your BBL, because I stuttered. Because whenever I went, I did not take a lot of things that I should have taken that would have made me a lot more comfortable and made things a little bit more easier. And I did not have to buy when I got there and spend more money. And there was a lot of things that I took that I didn't need. So I'll be posting a video about that, for what to pack for your BBL, as well as my 1-year post-op. Like I said, comment down below if you have any questions about what I said, or if you need me to go in depth about anything else. Thank you for watching. See you soon.